Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing an apartment tour. It's going to be my last tour of this apartment because we are moving out in 2 days. I haven't started packing yet, but I just wanted to show you guys what the apartment looks like before we move so you guys can see the difference in the time that we've lived here. So I originally did an apartment tour when we first moved in here. I will link that in the description box down below and you can watch that afterwards to see the differences. But today I'm just going to take you through the apartment, what it looks like now, and then we'll start the moving videos, which I'm so excited about. So I'm just gonna start from here. This is the front door, and then let's flip around. So when you first walk in the front door, this is the view. We just have a L-shaped couch here, which isn't ours, so we're not going to bring it to our next apartment. Actually, none of this furniture is ours, just the plants we will take, and of course our books and stuff like that. But it's a pretty big living room. This is probably my favorite part of the living room, this shelf and the circular shelf at the top. I absolutely love this little circle shelf. I have been trying to make this into like a little plant slash bookshelf. I got halfway there. And then the circular shelf, I was trying to get a lot of hanging plants. I've really been looking for a chain of hearts plant, but I can't find one that's small enough that is the good size for this. So that's pretty much how I've just kept this for the last little bit. I have this little peace lily on our coffee table in hydro. I don't know if she likes it here. I literally just moved her to the coffee table, so I'm hoping that she gets a bit happier over here. She obviously wasn't happy where she was before. I just think it looks really cool in hydro where you can see the roots and everything. This is my other peace lily, which is one of my favorite plants in this room. I just think it's so cool. It's really big. We actually inherited this peace lily, so it's over 2 years old, and she is thriving, and she is fabulous, and she is shiny, and she is putting out a flower for us. This is our little cord holder that I got from IKEA. It's something so small, so simple, but so handy. Before we had this, our cords were all over the place, and this thing costs like, I don't know, $5 or $10 or something. It was pretty cheap, and it's just made the whole living room look so much cleaner, so I am a fan. So off of the living room, we have a little balcony where the cockatoos come and hang out with me. They can be quite fussy, but they are just so cute that I can't be mad at them. I keep my gardening stuff out here, so all of my soils and extra pots for my plants, and the birds like to leave little seeds all over. I feed them sunflower seeds and they leave the shells all over the balcony, so I have to clean this like once a day if I want to keep it clean. And then I just have a couple of succulents out here just because they do really well in the sun. And then I spend a lot of time trying to pet the birds on the head, and they spend a lot of time trying to bite me. So that's what's happening here. Ah, 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 ah. Eventually they let me pet them on the head, and then I reward them with food, which is just sunflower seeds. And they really love the sunflower seeds. They actually call all of their friends over and all the birds come. Sometimes I have like 5 or 6 birds here at a time eating the sunflower seeds, and I love them so much. This is one of my favorite things about living in Australia, is that the birds come and hang out and they're just so cute. After the living room, we just have this little closet on the side here where we keep our cleaning things like our vacuum, and then at the top we have an iron, and we usually have our little dusty thing in there as well, just it might be pushed to the back. And then next we go into the kitchen slash dining area where my grocery bags are. I need to put those in my car. So over here is one of my favorite things in the whole house, which is these 3 maps. We have a map of Sydney in the middle, and then San Francisco, which is where I'm from, is on one side. Beautiful. And then we go for Sydney, which is where we live now, and then at the end is a map of Perth, which is where Michael's from. So it's like both of our hometowns on either side, and then the place we came together in the middle in the gold frame. I just think this is so cute, and I was so proud of this idea. Then we have a dining room table, which I love, but is not coming with us because it's not ours. We moved into this apartment fully furnished, so most of the furniture isn't ours. I keep a fruit basket on there for easy access, and I got this circular mirror, which I love, and I can't wait to take to our new apartment. My favorite part of this kitchen, aside from the maps, of course, is my coffee maker. Actually, the coffee maker might be number one. Don't tell the maps. But I use the coffee maker every day. Michael got me this for my birthday / Christmas present in 2020, and I love it. This is what our kitchen looks like most of the time, but this is what I made it look like for this video. I put, this is my favorite hand wash, highly recommend, and I put some plants up here. These are always rotating just depending on what they need, but this kitchen sill actually gets a decent amount of light, and it's mostly indirect light, so a lot of propagations are here. And then my little arrowhead syngonium, I've just recently moved her to right there, and I think she's going to be happy there, so that's good. Over here we just have all of the appliances, so our kettle, which is a lovely kettle, I really like that kettle, and then a toaster and a microwave, the regular kitchen things. Down here is the most annoying part of our apartment. This corner shelf breaks every time we fix it, so we just have kept it off. It's extremely annoying and I can't wait to move away from it. Also, that handle fell off of the drawer and we just haven't gotten around to fixing it. Life. Then we have a stove and a fridge, also regular kitchen stuff. Then from the little hallway, there's a whole bunch of rooms to go into. We have the bathroom on to the very end. The bathroom is pretty regular. We just have a sink and another one of those koi hand washes. The blood orange and ginger one is in the bathroom, and that is the absolute best one. I feel like this sounds like I'm sponsored by them, which I'm totally not, but totally open to. And I'm just really obsessed with the smell of this stuff. And because it's a big container, it lasts for ages. Hello, there's me. And then on the windowsill in this room, I put my air plant. Air plants live off of absorbing humidity from the air. What better humid place than the bathroom? And then I also have a maidenhair fern in here. She is loving this spot. She gets direct light for like 10 minutes in the morning, so very short, and then the rest of the day she gets indirect light, and she's just been thriving. She's really been growing. If you're as obsessed with plants as I am, you can follow me on my plant Instagram, Amanda Around the Plants, because I can seriously talk about plants forever. And then we have towels. I keep this white towel here, which I use for my face, and the green ones are used for hand towels. We have a toilet separate from our bathroom, which I really, really love. It just makes life easier because if Michael's in the shower, then I can still go to the bathroom if I need to or whatever. And then I have a little plant in the windowsill here, my happy plant, and she is a happy gal. So that's good. Then we have our laundry room, which is ratchet. It's actually disgusting. I really don't like this room. I've had dreams of fixing it up, but now that we're moving, it's pretty pointless. So we've absolutely done nothing to this room in the time that we've lived here, and we're not going to. Over here we have a little shelf which came with the apartment. It fits perfectly in this spot. We usually just use it to store toilet paper and clothespins, and Michael keeps putting his work materials here and I keep telling him to not put them there. So that's a fun topic. Next, we have a plant room. This room is sometimes used to dry our laundry, but generally I use it to film my videos and to work on my editing, like right now. And this is actually my favorite room in the house. Michael's done this feature wall behind the desk, which I am so obsessed with. And I have most of my plants in this room because the light is just amazing. I got this little desk when COVID really hit, which took a long time to find a desk, but it was really exciting to finally get it all together. And I just have some plants on here that really like the indirect light. I like to sit here in the evenings and read a book or edit my videos, and just kind of admire my plants. I also have a photo here that I took in Bali and I printed it out and put it up here. I really want to hang it when we move to our next apartment, but I just didn't want to ruin the feature wall when I knew that we were going to move out of here. So I just have, yeah, a few plants here, and then on this side of the room I have a whole bookshelf of plants and plant books, and then some of my bigger plants on the side. The plants are just thriving in this room and they just love life here. So it just makes me very, very happy to be in this room. I just feel like it's really good vibes. The plants are thriving. It's becoming a jungle and it's just a little oasis of happiness and positivity. So I have a white rug in this room, which I also am obsessed with, and I keep some of my bigger plants on that bench near the window because they can get a bit more light. I am so obsessed with this room. I think I'll miss this the most about this apartment. Michael's stuff is still in the corner there, but when we get a new apartment, he'll be able to put that in the garage. So I just have, yeah, some of my bigger plants right here. So right next door to the plant room is a little linen closet, and then we have our bedroom right here, which is probably my second favorite room of the house. I just love how clean and white and airy this room feels. I have a little travel scratch-off map above the bed, which I am obsessed with as well. And then we just have little wooden nightstands on each side of our bed. This is my side. I just like to keep a candle, some lotion, my little terrarium, and a book next to my bed so that I can read at night. Michael usually goes to sleep way before me. I'm usually reading while he's sleeping. I just have a little table of plants on the side at the end of the bed, and this is Michael's nightstand. On Michael's nightstand, I am very lucky that he lets me put plants on it, so I have a few plants there, and then I have my whole table of plants on this side. So these plants are all of my humidity-loving plants, and I just have a humidifier on the end there in between the table and my laundry basket. So I keep the humidifier on for these guys, and yeah, when I turn it off, they get a bit crispy, but the ones on the top are just a little bit easier to care for plants. These guys are all really chill. And we're going in deep here. This is my Alocasia zebrina, which is one of my newer additions, and I really love her, and it took me ages to find her, so we're happy that she's joined the tribe. And then this is all my Calathea and Satanthes. And then there's a humidifier that gives them life and happiness. And then I just have a little laundry basket here, and that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Please give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below what videos you want to see about moving, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!